Is Ana Kasparian looking to unseat Dianne Feinstein in the Senate? Now, this is a story that came out on October 13th, and somehow I missed it. So it came out last week, I discovered it yesterday, and now all the pieces are beginning to fit. And I think indeed Ana Kasparian of the Young Turks Network is going to run against Dianne Feinstein. So this story's fun because we don't have any clear answers, but I get to speculate, and it doesn't really hurt me either way if I get this wrong. But let me just go over some of the points from CNN and then tell you why, yes, I think this is actually happening. The political journalist Ana Kasparian, co-host of the Young Turks online news show, is actively exploring a run, a source with knowledge of her plans tells CNN. She would likely enter the fray with the support of the Justice Democrats, a grassroots liberal organization launched by Cenk Uygur, founder of the Young Turks video network and Kasparian's frequent on-air partner. Kasparian, some 5 decades Feinstein's junior and a critic of Hillary Clinton during the 2016 primary campaign, would seek to take on Feinstein from the left. Okay, so before I even get to why I think this is indeed true and going to happen, I just want to go over why this would be amazing. So Dianne Feinstein has been in the Senate since the early 90s. She's 84, she's running again, and that's not to say I'm ageist, but at some point it's time to step aside and let the newer generation take over. But Dianne Feinstein is not interested in that. She wants to run again. That's her prerogative. She can totally do that. But people can also totally challenge her, and you can't bitch about it. So Dianne Feinstein tends to be, or absolutely is, a corporate Democrat. She's an extremely moderate, non-Medicare for all supporting Democrat. So you can see why in California, of all places, it would be ripe for a more left-wing person to come and challenge her seat. And that's where Ana Kasparian comes in. During the primaries, she was a big Bernie Sanders supporter. She openly criticized Hillary Clinton where Hillary Clinton deserved to be criticized, and then went on and supported Hillary over Donald Trump in the general election. So that's where she stands in terms of her endorsements. Now, she's been a strong voice on the TYT network for, I think, 10 years, and they are not ones to avoid commenting on a story like this. So if this was in fact not true, I think it would have made sense that Ana Kasparian and the Young Turks would have covered this. They would have discussed it. But they haven't. In the CNN story, they ask her to comment on this. She provided no comment. CNN asked Justice Democrats to comment on this. They provided no comment. I think we're beginning to put the pieces together. Now, the one factor here that I'm not convinced on is that she's challenging Dianne Feinstein. I think it's possible she's just running for a seat in the House. But I think she could absolutely challenge Feinstein and become a senator. It would be massive to have a strong progressive voice like Kasparian in the Senate representing the Democratic Party. I mean, this would be huge. And another piece of this puzzle that I forgot to mention is that Ana Kasparian is going to be a guest on The President's Show, the Comedy Central spoof of Donald Trump. Now, just an aside, I love that show. They have on strong progressive guests like Nina Turner. So Ana Kasparian, even if she's not running, would fit right in. But it does seem kind of interesting that she's going to be on this show, and that Justice Democrats are prepared to announce another candidate that's running for a seat within the next couple months. So I think she's running, but let me know what you think. Do you think Ana Kasparian's running? Do you think she would be a good challenger to Dianne Feinstein? And do you think she would win? Let me know below.